Okay, here we're going to be looking at the cosine rule. And the cosine rule is basically trigonometry in any triangle. It doesn't have to necessarily be a right angle triangle. Cosine rule is given here. There's two of them. They're actually exactly the same. A squared is b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos a. And then if you rearrange it, cos a is b squared c squared minus a squared over 2bc. Now, you'll also find that you can have b squared equals and c squared equals, but actually, if you label the triangle correctly, this is the only two you need. Okay? Labeling the triangle correctly is really, really important, and always, always, always give either the angle or the unknown big A. Okay? If you do that, everything else follows. You won't need any of the other formulae. Okay? If you label it wrong, then it will go completely wrong. Label it correctly. Okay? In this case, B and C doesn't matter whatsoever. Okay, I'm going to call this angle B, but actually I have to call this angle B. The only thing that matters is that I call the angle A. Now, I'm looking at the length, so I'm going to use this formula. A is x, so x squared. B is 6. C is 7. Okay, put it in. Cos 70. Now be careful, make sure all of this is one single term. Okay, it's like you have brackets around here. You have to be really, really careful. Put it in. 6 squared plus 7 squared, 2, 6, 7 cos 70. You get 56.27. One of the big mistakes people make is they leave it there. They forget that it is x squared. So you have to square root this to get 7.5 centimeters. Okay? Similar here, but again, we label the unknown, in this case the angle, as A. Now, it doesn't matter which way around we do these, okay? But just make sure that the corresponding letters are correct. It doesn't matter which way around you have B and C, either way is fine. Now I need to find an angle, so I'm going to use this formula. Actually, it's exactly the same, it's just rearranged. Cos x is, now be a bit more careful here, okay? We have b squared being 5 squared, c squared being 6 squared, and a squared being 9 squared, and we'll divide by 2bc. If I put that in my calculator, I get 5 squared, 6 squared, minus 9 squared, divided by 2 times 5 times 6, I get minus 1/3. Do my inverse function. Okay, and in degrees, I get 109.5 degrees. And that's how you'd use the cosine rule to find either a missing length or a